Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Hashim Khan under roll number 304240. My class roll number is E1745. Today my presentation topic is research ethics. First of all, what are ethics? Ethics are set of rules and moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Now, research ethics. Research ethics are moral principles that guide researchers to conduct and report research without deception or intention to harm the participants of the study or members of the society as a whole, whether knowingly or unknowingly. History of research ethics. 100 years ago, no regulations. Number two, no consumer regulation, no research ethics committees. Number three, 20th century, many vacancies and medicines developed. Number four, however, many studies were made on marginal groups such as prisoners and children. Number five is test subjects were involved without being informed. Number six, as a consequence of those unethical clinical studies, we have nowadays well defined rules and regulations for the conduct of ethical human experimental studies. The last point is ethics committee approval and informed consent. Next is, why is research ethics important? Research ethics are important for a number of reasons. They promote the aims of research, such as expanding knowledge. They support the values required for collaborative work, such as mutual respect and fairness. They support important social and moral values, such as the principle of doing no harm to others. It is a reflection for those who take part in research. Next are ethical principles of research. The first is honesty. Honesty report data, results, methods and procedures, and publication status. Do not fabricate, falsify, or mispresent data. Number two is objectivity. Strive to avoid bias in experimental design, data analysis, data interpretation, peer review, personal decisions, grant writing, expert testimony, and other aspects of research. Number three is integrity. Keep your promises and agreements, act with sincerity, strive for consistency of thought and action. Number four is carefulness. Avoid careless errors and negligence. Carefully and critically examine your own work and the work of your peers. Keep good records of research activities. Number five is openness. Share data, results, ideas, tools, resources. Be open to criticism and new ideas. Number six is respect for intellectual property. Honor patents, copyrights, and other forms of intellectual property. Do not use unpublished data, methods, or results without permission. Give credit where credit is due. Never plagiarize. Number seven is confidentiality. Protect confidential communications such as papers or grants submitted for publication, personal records, trade or military secrets, and patient records. Number eight, responsible conductivity. Publish in order to advance research and scholarship, not to advance just your own career. Avoid wasteful and duplicative publication. Now, conclusion. What is the conclusion of research ethics? In conclusion, ethics in research should be concerned with finding a balance between benefits and risk for harm. Number two is the results of findings based on data gathered unethically could lead to harm, possible conflicts, and enormous dilemmas. So that was my presentation. Thanks for listening me. Thank you very much.